everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. Today, I want to speak on three persons: Chris Brown and what's taking place on social media, former Miss World Lisa Hanna and her photos that are very controversial according to the mass, and also my artist Alkaline. Now, first, let me start out with Chris Brown. I'm going international. Now, once again, Chris Brown, the entire story of him being a prejudice, of him being colorist, and all of that has reared its ugly head. There's a female who came out of recent and saying that she drove many miles to see Chris Brown, something like that, and she paid for VIP. But when she went there, the manager is saying that did not have any VIP tickets or wristband, something like that. But yet he was giving them out, and he was giving them out to women who happen to be white, women who are Latino, and also women who are non-black. And she was wondering what the hell is happening. He said that he was out of VIP tickets, yet he's giving away VIP wristbands or tickets to persons who happen to not look like her, and she is a dark-skinned type of female. So obviously Chris Brown once again did not want a dark-skinned woman in his corner, in his circle. Many persons have come out in support of Chris Brown, from persons who are Latino, from persons who are on the African continent have spoke out in support of Chris Brown. They're saying that he's free to choose what he wants. He's welcome to visit Africa anytime. He has been there before. Many Latino women have also come out and support Chris Brown. And they are saying that, that's his preference. He's free to call whoever it is that he wants to call on stage. He's free to be in any circle. He's free to be around any woman that he likes. That's his preference. You can't do anything about it. Leave him alone. Now, I'm saying this. I've done a video on Chris Brown before. When he came to Jamaica with his concert, I spoke on it because many persons were saying that he's a prejudice, he's a colorist. None of his dancers or none of the females that he brought were actually dark-skinned women or black women. And, it speaks volume as to the type of individual who he is. And I did an entire video on it and saying that just boycott the guy. Boycott him. Do not speak on him. Just consider him dead. Boycott him. You know that he does not like you. You know that he's not attracted to you. You know that you are not his type, and he's making it known through disrespect, constantly disrespecting black women, which he has said before several times. Why do you constantly pay big money to go to a Chris Brown concert, to go to his shows? Why do you have an interest in following him, doing the trends, doing all of this? And today we are back with the same topic, and I'm asking the same question. You guys are doing the dance challenge, all of this, knowing that this guy doesn't like you, but you're helping to put money in his pocket. Chris Brown is flat out racist. Now, if he's not, what if it was Adam Levine who was doing from Maroon 5, who was saying the things that Chris Brown has said about dark-skinned women and also behaving the same way? What would you guys have said? You would have said that he's racist. Remember that in order for a person to exercise racism, they have to be in a position of power oftentimes. No, watch this. Isn't Chris Brown in a position of power where music is concerned? Isn't he performer? Doesn't he have a public platform? Doesn't he have several platforms with millions of followers? Hence, he would be racist because he's publicly letting the world know that he does not like black women. Not only have he demonstrated with the women that he chose to hang around or chose to want in his circle, he have also said it. And he was disrespectful also. He was saying that women who are speaking out against him, which was dark-skinned women at the time, they should post up a picture of themselves with no makeup and all these type of things, which is basically saying that dark-skinned women are ugly. And, well, he has said it before. So this guy have a tendency to be very disrespectful. No, I personally do not care about any preference that a black man has, because you cannot be from a particular race or ethnic group of people, but so many of you in record numbers have a preference for another race. Asian women want to know that she's preferred by her Asian man. Indian women want to know that she's preferred by Indian man. Chinese women, Malaysian women, they want to know that they are preferred by their man. A white woman wants to know that she's preferred by her man. A black woman, guess what? wants to know that she's preferred by her man. Now, if her man is publicly letting it known all day, every day, that he does not like dark-skinned women. Oftentimes, these men are dark-skinned themselves. They have dark-skinned mothers, dark-skinned sisters, yet they're chasing non-black women and saying that, okay, black women wear weave and they like the naturalness of women. No, you do not like the naturalness of a black woman. You like a black woman that has the features and texture of a non-black woman. So she can be a black woman, but she doesn't look black. She doesn't look that ethnic. She doesn't have a 4C hair. She has sharp nose. She has thin lips. And guess what? You want her to have the curves of black women. So the part that you can fetishize, it's okay. It's okay for her to have big lips. It's okay for her to have big butt because that's what you like. But the part that you don't like that caters to racism, which is the nose, which is the skin color and the hair, that's a part that you do not like. Then you said that black women wear weave and they do not love their natural self. You do not love the natural self of a black woman. You're just being a hypocrite and also a liar. Not only that, a lot of black men, if not all black men, are chasing the white man's dream. And you are chasing his dream. You're chasing his idea of success. You're chasing his clothes. You're chasing his car. You're chasing his money. You are also chasing his woman. So who exactly is it that hates themselves? Who exactly is it that hates themselves? So miss me with all that preference BS. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that, especially for someone who I'm not interested in dating. Why do you men feel the need to come on public platform all the day and tell who you prefer, who you do not like, reason for not liking black women? Several times I see videos. Black women, why are you so angry? Black women, why are you this? Why are you ugly? You're this, you're that. You talk too much. You don't allow a man to lead. All of you want to be leaders. You're not born leaders. Nobody ordained you to lead anything, and you are not leading anything or anyone. And let's say all things are equal and you guys are in fact leaders. Explain why the black community is in a decrepit state. Because you can't lead. You can't lead. Now, let me get back to the topic of Chris Brown. Chris Brown is a colorist. He's flat out racist also. He is flat out racist and people need to learn to boycott him. If you do not decide to boycott him and you still support him, then you just deal with the disrespect as it comes, because a lot of you guys are comfortable in the pit, in the mess, in self-hate, in self-degradation and all of these type of things. And it matters not who is coming from, especially if it's someone that you like who is rejecting you. You don't see it as something that you should move away from. You see it as a challenge that you should take on. I don't know how you function, but I'm not trying to investigate it either, but that's how a lot of you guys function. The more a guy rejects you, the more you chase after him. And so coming up, a lot of you will have that to deal with. So many of you realize that this guy is flat out racist, but you indeed doing your challenges, doing your dance challenges, following all sorts of celebrities that are doing his dance challenge. Let them go and deal with it. Let them go and support him. You don't. But you stand for nothing, and so you will fall for anything. And so people will feel the need to disrespect you because they know that they will get away with it, because right around the corner would be a black dark-skinned girl who's ready to support him or make an excuse for him. And so the cycle continues where he flat out is disrespectful and is making it known. He's also rejecting you publicly, and so is his team. I'm sure he cautioned his team to let them know not to put any dark-skinned girl in it. I do not know what dark-skinned women did to him, did to his mother, did to his father, but he seemed to have an innate hate, a very strong hate for women who happen to be dark-skinned. Way to fix this mess when it comes to Chris Brown, and that is to boycott him. See, the public will not put him under any scrutiny. He won't be blacklisted from anywhere. You know why? Because black women are considered to be at the bottom of the totem pole, the easy target, the one you can bully, the one you can attack and get away with it, the one you can points of it, but you can hit him in his pocket. You can boycott him. Let the Latino community or wherever it is that he goes, let them support him. You understand? African continent also need to boycott him. Stop supporting him. If he doesn't like you, that's the last place you should want to invite him to, in your own country, on your own continent, where it's filled with black dark-skinned women. But you guys are allowing him to make money. You know why? Because you guys master the art of segregation and separation. And because you master the art of it, you will never come together and do a just cause. Moving along. Now, I see wherein former Miss World and former MP Lisa Hannas posted her photos in her swimsuit on Instagram. I did a video on this before. I did a recording, I'm sorry, on this, but I wasn't ready to post it. I did all these from last week, but I wasn't ready to post it. And so I said, let me do it via video. So this is the reason. It's basically a late edition. Okay, so Lisa has posted her photos in her bikini on Instagram, and many persons are complimenting her on her beauty and her sex appeal. Many persons are also commending her for keeping up with her body from 1993, having a child in 2025, in her 50s, and looking the way she does. Many persons are commending her. And we have to say that Lisa Hanna looks damn good. She looks great. She keeps up with her body, and we are proud of her. Many persons on the flip side are saying that it's rather distasteful. It doesn't look classy. It looks like a whore, and it doesn't look well, and she needs to cover up her body and stuff like that. And you know me, SS Devil Advocate, so I'm going to look at things from different angles. Now, let me go where the glass is half empty. I can understand where they're coming from. Many persons would want to believe that Lisa Anna is not getting any attention from her husband, because usually when a woman posts these type of photos, she's either getting paid, she's either doing a promotion, or she's soliciting endorsement. And so this would be the reason for her to make these posts. However, Lisa Anna is married to a very rich man. Not only that, she's not broke, and she's in her 50s looking very well. They're saying that she needs not to do it. So I can understand where they're coming from. Not only that, I'm looking at the angle that Lisa Anna is getting the same bashing that IG models get. Lisa Anna is also being praised for the same thing that the IG models are condemned for. Many persons know the background of Lisa Anna. She's educated. She is educated. She's a former MP, so she has worked before in a STEAM job. And so it would show that she has ambition to her, and she's also intelligent. However, when you look at the IG models, a lot of them are also college educated. A lot of them are career women. A lot of them also are business women. But people aren't willing to look into that. They bypass that, and they start to judge solely based on the photos that they see. Yes, we know that there are a lot of strippers out there. There are a lot of persons in the sex industry, the adult industry. And so they will come on Instagram and they will do a whole lot of strange videos and pics to gain heavy attention. And that's where the author of confusion comes in, because you can't tell who is genuinely doing a promo oftentimes from persons who are soliciting something for prostitution. And, there are women out there who are genuinely seeking a mate by whatever reasons. And so they are showcasing their body like anybody else to let them know that I have a nice figure, I have a beautiful body. Here is it. It's on display. No, when it comes to Lisa Anna, she's getting the same bashing also as those women. And many persons are still locked into the mind wherein women are from the 1960s, 1950s, where they would wear a very long skirt, they would sit poised and grace, and that would define them. It matters not what her character is. As long as she dressed that sort of way, that is enough for you to give her good credit. No, I'm looking at the glass being half full now. I think that Lisa Anna is very beautiful. I think that, she is showing you that she works out. The angle, I think, which is creating an unease for many persons, is the one where you can see where obviously the camera was down or the phone, and she was standing up in a bikini where you could see her groin or her crotch, and she's standing beside a dog. I see a very toned leg. Her legs are very toned, and she's wearing something similar that female bodybuilders wear when they are showing the toning of their legs and how ripped it actually is. They will pull up their swimsuit to show you, so their groin is actually going to show. Male bodybuilders, it's the same thing. And I'm thinking that's the reason Lisa Hanna had posed like that, where you can see that angle. Yes, people are going to say that she didn't have to wear that. She could have worn something else. That is also true. She could have worn something else, but she's exercising choice. And her choice is to wear a swimsuit, and she's posing in a swimsuit. Just like I said, bodybuilders do. And that's what she's actually doing. So I'm thinking that, remember, she has videos where she's exercising. She has videos where she's lifting weight. She has videos where she's doing all these type of things. And I'm thinking that's also the reason, like I said. So the glass isn't always half empty. The glass can also be half full. You understand? So I think that people oftentimes need to look at things with a good eye rather than a bad eye, and not automatically write off people and say that she is a whore, or that's a street name for a nymphomaniac. And a nymphomaniac is a person who has intercourse with random people, any amount given the figure, no form of connection whatsoever. That basically is a person who is a whore. That's not even a prostitute, because they're doing something in exchange for monetary gain. But a whore is a person who randomly have intimacy with a lot of persons or various people with absolutely no connection. I'm not sure how you guys managed to move from 0 to 100 so quick. You understand me? I'm putting it on a former Miss World and a former MP. And this is what I actually speak on. I always say that women should embrace their sensuality, their sexiness, their sultriness, their beauty, and also their intelligence. And Lisa Hanna has the complete package. She has the complete package. She is gorgeous, she is intelligent, and she is very sexy. And I think that is something beautiful for any female out there to emulate. We're in 2025, where it's women are more liberated than ever. Now would be a proud time for you to get your education, get into your career or your business, whatever field that you're going in, and embrace your body. Take care of your body. Hit the gym, you understand me? I do it every now and then when I can afford to. You understand? And do what you have to do to keep up with your beauty, to keep up with your health. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And don't think that you have to do it because you're competing with someone or you're seeking heavy attention. It's for your own benefit, because it's your body. You're the one that's going to go through sickness. You're the one that's going to go through whatever it is that you are going to go through, providing that you neglect your body. And so I commend Lisa Hanna for having a gorgeous body in her 50s, looking the way she does. Moving along. Next, I want to speak on Alkaline. And it was shocking when I heard someone said that there is 75 songs, a total of 75 songs that Alkaline has written with the same title as Vybz Kartel songs. And I was busy researching. I got a shovel also. I started scooping away. I got an excavator and I started digging and digging and digging, trying to find those 75 songs, and I could not find one. I could not find one. I was trying to find out. I know that there are artists who are on the same rhythm and stuff like that, into the same instrumental based on the producer, provided that the producer is the one that actually put them on it. But a total of 75 song titles that Vybz Kartel have. Alkaline has wrote songs with those titles. And I went to a give and take type of avenue, and I'm saying that, let's say the argument is in fact true. Promise. Jagged Edge, I'm making this promise. I would never hurt you, baby. You know, Sierra does her Promise. And a couple other artists do a song named Promise. So I guess they're copying each other. What the hell are you guys even talking about? You guys want to know that you can take Alkaline entire career and put it at the feet of Vybz Kartel so much. And you guys are saying so much things to take the spotlight off Vybz Kartel and all the bad rep that he's getting, the bad reviews that he's getting for his song. You guys are coming out for Alkaline. Alkaline is not in your corner. He's not paying you any attention. He's not listening to you. He's doing his thing. How many persons have come out and said that Alkaline should do this, Alkaline should do that, Alkaline should speak to this person, he should pay respect to this person, that person, pay homage, do this and do that. The guy is not going to give you the time of day. That's like asking Beyonce to respond to something on social media. She's simply not going to do it. She's not going to. It's like social media does not exist for Beyonce unless she's posting a picture or some sort of endorsement or showing basically video cuts from her concerts. That's what social media is for Beyonce. Absolutely nothing else. I highly doubt Beyonce even have the app on her phone. Maybe it's her assistant who does. She's not going to give you the attention. And that's the same thing with Alkaline. He's simply not going to give you guys the attention that you're looking for. It will be a very, very snowy day. A very cold and snowy day in June in Jamaica before Alkaline decide to give you any attention and acknowledge anything thing that you are criticizing him about and trying to carry his career and put it at the feet of Vybz Kartel. You will never get that day. You won't get that day. The guy is doing him. His fans are supporting him before I go. Where is your artist album sales? You guys are having a whole topic on Alkaline, not liking Alkaline. Your favorite put out an album. Why are you guys not buying it? Why are you guys not buying it? You guys have a sick obsession with Alkaline that you need to build a bridge and get over it. Enjoy your day. God bless you. Bye-bye.